everybody. Just a little bit too far over here. Welcome to Facebook Live, Sunday the 16th of April. My name is Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin demonstrator in Karaka, Auckland, New Zealand. And tonight we are going to make this flower pot card, which I thought was quite sweet and actually really quite handy for I'm obviously a little bit early, for Mother's Day or for a birthday or someone who's into gardening, and you can obviously adjust that to what you like. So I'm going to get myself so that I can see what is happening and who is joining us. I haven't got a notification yet, so we'll make sure that I see. There we go. That's on mute. So if anyone is there, do say hello, and when we get started. So I'm going to start off with a piece of card, and this piece of card, and oh my gosh, I just realised I've left my trimmer behind in the dining room. That was not very well organised of me, was it? I've been crafting. Hello, I've been crafting all morning and yesterday afternoon into the very wee hours of the morning, and so it's still out on my dining table. So have a look at this gorgeous card and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, sorry about that. Can't really make this without it. So here we go. So we're going to start with a piece of cardstock, which is this piece. This is Cajun Craze. It is 4 1/8 across, which is half of our A4, and cut down to 10 inches. And that's just really so that it's easy to do the measurements. So we're going to start by folding our piece in half, lining that up, because not only did I leave my trimmer on the table, I left all my tools there as well. So, and I thought I was so organised because I've got the next 4 lives sorted and scheduled, and all my materials and everything already. And here I was thinking I was so organised. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in from the bottom about 3/4 of an inch. Alright, so all I did for that is I just popped my cardstock in on the folded end. So we want the mark on the fold, not on the open end. So we're going to come in 3/4 of an inch. That's annoying. Let me just see if I can smooth that out a little bit. You probably won't see it once it's all finished, but it's still annoying. So on the folded edge, we're going to come in 3/4 of an inch, and we're just going to put a little mark in the cutting track there, and then go this way just because it's easier. Otherwise you can flip it, it doesn't matter. 3/4 of an inch is there. Put a mark there. So you've got a mark there and a mark there, right, on the fold. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pop that mark in the cutting track, and you're going to pop the corner, the top corner in the cutting track, and you're going to slice that off so you end up with this bit. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. You can make this as wide or as narrow as you want. So if you want a wider pot, do 1/2 inch. If you want a square pot, leave it. But if you want a pot that's kind of similar to what we see, right. And then we're going to come up to just really carefully line this up so that it's on that 3 1/4 inch. Didn't do that very well. On the 3/4 line, and we're just going to use our scoring blade and just run over that a few times. How's everyone doing? Did we all have a nice Easter break? Maybe I might do it again on this side a bit more so that it's a bit easier to fold. So then we've got, when we open it up, we've got a fold there and a fold there. Alright, so let me just move that out of the way. And we're just going to get our bone folder and fold that down. Now, I would recommend not doing your, you could score it beforehand if you wanted to. Don't fold it over, but you could score it and then you would still get that lip, because that's what we're trying to create with that, is the lip of the pot. I like the look of it when it's down, so I'm just going to pop some, before I do that, I'm going to just run some ink over the top of it. My flowers have stuck to my ink pad. So underneath, now this just helps to give it kind of texture. So I don't know if you can see that, how well you can see that. So you've got just kind of on the edges. So just using tone on tone. Cajun Craze is not really a colour that I use very often. So to do the lip, I'm just going to turn it over the wrong way, or what would be considered the wrong way, so you can get that over the folds. And obviously real terracotta pots don't have a consistent piece on them. So we pull that over and then we've got that like that. Then we can have it, we want it to be on that side, so we want that side down. And then I'm just going to go over the edges of it on the sides. I am going to do both sides, and I'm just going to do a little bit in the middle just so that it kind of doesn't look like it's just there, and then on the bottom and across the bottom there, and then through the middle a bit. You don't want it really even, but you want it to kind of give that kind of look of maybe water on it, or oh sorry Lisa, yeah, I can see why that would make you feel a little bit dizzy actually on there. So that is basically our pot ready. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to put some double-sided tape Hope you've had a nice birthday, Lisa. I'm just going to put it here actually so that I know that it's not going to overhang. One piece there and one piece down the bottom here. And then we're just going to pop that off. Pop that off and we're just going to fold that down. So I don't want to get any wet ink on my bone folder because then it'll transfer to some other things when I'm working with them. And then the same on this side. So I'll just fold that over. You don't need to do this if you're... Oh no! That's very different. That's a very different birthday. Okay, so now we've got our pot and our lid is closed. We're going to close it up, and I'm just going to pop some tape up to there. Actually, I think on my other one I only went up to there and I put dimensionals on it, so maybe we'll do that. I just gave it a little bit of a gap opening, so I might just pull that back a little bit on itself. I'm not going to waste it. It just gives it a little bit more of a little bit more strength, and then just pop a dimensional there. I've got one whole one there somewhere and one there. Now I'm just trying to line up the straight edge with the straight edge of the, if you've got black ones and you're using a dark colour, then that would be quite good too. It's a little bit hidden. So then we're just going to pop them on there and press down. You can go all the way to the bottom, but oh no, I found that sometimes the card sticks depending how big your piece is that you're going to pop in there. Oh, I'm sorry to hear she's caught COVID. I hope she's really recovering really quickly, and I'm glad she really enjoyed them. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, so the insert piece, you want to make sure that it's going to sit nicely down there, and you want to make sure that you have a piece at the top that you can be decorating. The width and the length of it is entirely up to you. My one is 2 inches by 5 inches, and that's because I kind of wanted to keep it at the size of a proper envelope. I don't want it to get too big, although now that I've decorated this one, I don't know if it's going to fit in an actual envelope, so it might have to be as it is. So what I've done here is I've put, I was actually going to emboss that, but I don't want to keep you any longer because my embossing machine is in the dining room. So these are all the extra bits that I had left over from when I made my card, and then I'm just going to make a little tag, and all I've got is this stamp set here called Country Bouquet, and this little stamp here, which I didn't bring it. Block. Okay, let's improvise. Oh, Andrea. Well, that's really nice of you to still be watching, I have to say. I wonder, I've left my block, or I've left everything. I took everything into the lounge. Oh, I wonder if it'll work on there. This got a bit of a rubber. Let's just tap it on there. Improvisation. There we go. Just left everything in there when my friend left. I was like, no, actually, I'm going to get home and tomorrow morning I might do some more. So I'm going to cut this and create a tag. This is just something a little bit extra. You don't have to do this part, but I thought it just looks quite cute on the pot. So just make a little tag like that using your take your pick tool. I'm just going to put a hole in that so that I can find it again, and then just pop that through like so. And I had a piece of, there it is, piece of linen thread. Oh, Andrea, you can watch. Oh, you can't hear me. I was going to say watch later. Enjoy your dinner. We just came back, actually. I just got some dinner down. We just came back from watching the show at the Manukau Performing Arts, and it was done, it was called 13, and it is done by, it's a junior show, so young adults, because they're all mostly 15 and 16 that are in it, and oh my god, it was fabulous, so good. I would, like, we're figuring figuring out when to go. We want to go again on Wednesday. It was so good. So if you're in Auckland and you like theatre, seriously give that a look up. It's called 13, and I've missed a bit. It's stuck in there. Hi Dana. Thanks for watching along with Andrea. Hopefully it's not interrupting your evening too much. Especially now that the string isn't going to work. I don't know if Sandra's there, but thank you very much for forwarding me that video. It was a good reminder of what I was doing wrong the other night. So I've had to play around with that over the weekend and got that all sorted to go another couple of weeks. Alright, I have to cut that bit off because it's going to annoy me. Still long enough. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. No, done it again. Alright, we're just going to leave it like that. I had done it. The boys are talking smack. Don't they always? Don't they always? When they think no one's listening or trying to... this is saving me from Country Calendar or Lego Masters, so I appreciate your company. Country Calendar just doesn't do it for me, and my husband just has to watch it every week. In fact, actually, he was cooking tea because we just got home, and by the time we got in, it was a quarter of the way through, so they're watching Lego Masters, and at 8 o'clock he's going to watch Country Calendar. I don't know how that's going to go down well with the daughter because she's watching Lego Masters, so she's not going to be too happy. Alright, so what I've got here is this one here, so much so they don't even hear you, yeah. Okay, so I've decorated the actual pot as if they've come, like they've grown down over the pot. See, this is why I didn't put tape in the bottom. And then I've just decorated the top of it. So you've got a decent amount there and some space on the back if you wanted to write a long message. There we go. So if I pop that there, I've already popped some of these together. So maybe right at the top there, I'm going to pop a dimensional right up there, and that can be, if I turn it this way, I shouldn't have too many issues getting it in an envelope, or it might just have to go in a bigger envelope, or it might just have to be hand given to whoever gets it. And then I might actually put the bigger one down here as well. So is everything. That there. And then I've got lots of greenery here. Do I put some more greenery up there? Maybe. What do we reckon, ladies? Greenery? Or put some greenery coming out that side? I think we might do greenery. They are very cute flowers. Oh, cool. Oh, I wish I'd known, because I love sunflowers. I would have gone and... yes, you're right, Lisa, to balance. I almost want to put a little one here, but they're actually quite little. So, unfortunately, this is a punch. Both of them are a punch. They're called it's called the Daisy Punch. This one is the medium Daisy Punch, and then there's the bigger one. The medium one is... I think it's on the retirement list now, but the large one is gone. And I've kind of kept it, and I was going to sell my medium one, but I'm now wondering if I do, because it's quite a quick and easy way to get some bits out. And then the leaf punch, the leaf is from the bow punch, which bow punch comes with the leaf and the little flower bud. And I've used Highland Heather and Blackberry Bliss for my flowers, and Granny Apple Green and Shaded Spruce for... So I'm actually going to take this out and just pop under there. Yeah, I think I will actually. There's a couple that I've kind of decided that I'm going to get rid of, but maybe we drove past them when we went to the balloons, and now they've gone. That's a shame. It's probably the wrong season as well, wouldn't it be? Let me put this back there, and then I can put that down to hold them in place. I think that's better. Yeah, you're right, Lisa, they are really effective, the daisy punches. And I was going to get rid of the medium one, and then realised today that I still had the large one that I haven't got rid of, so I might just keep them. I have got rid of a lot of punches because I actually use them for my kids' classes, and they don't, and I don't do that anymore because all of the people that I know with kids don't, they're all grown up. Oh, we're another 40 minutes north. Okay. Yeah, so we didn't see them then. And I don't think we went that way when we came home. We stopped in Sanson, though, and that was really nice. At Viv's Cafe, I think it's called. Food the way it should be, or used to be, or something is there. Yeah, which was quite cool. Real retro. Kind of thought it was like a retro American diner, but actually it's more like old school New Zealand cafe, which I thought was quite sweet. But it was really nice food. And same price as going to coffee club or something like that. Alright, so let me pop this under here. I'm just gonna, I feel like I'm just rambling tonight. There we go. And I'm gonna tie those ends off, trim those ends off a bit. Maybe that needs to come down right there a bit more. There we go. So that's our, yes, they are famous for their cream horns, and I had one and they were amazing. I had a passion fruit one, which was delicious. So I would definitely recommend it if you're passing through to stop in Sanson, which I'd never even heard of until we were driving through. And actually we were having dinner with friends, and they said if you're going through Stampin, if you've got time, stop off and have a cream horn. Well, obviously Matt can't eat it because it's not gluten free or dairy free, and so I had it. But even I had scrambled eggs. Yeah, that's right, Lisa. Scrambled eggs was just like this big pillow of egg. It was amazing. I couldn't eat it all. There was so much of it. But anyway, I would also like to say we've got 5 minutes to go. So thank you very much to Alison and Andrea for having a go. I know it's been a while with Easter and our anniversary and stuff. So it's been a while since I have we've had the challenge. So I've put so Andrea did the matchbox card, I think we called it, and then also the one before that, which was, let me find, oh, I can't find it, I'm on Facebook, new tab. You know, and it's always slow when you're trying to go fast. Which one is it? Oh, the embossing technique. That was a kind of a bit of a disaster live, but anyway, you gave it a go. Thank you, Andrea. So I've got both your names up on the wheel. Only 3, so you've got a 33% chance of getting a prize. And Andrea, I've still got yours here, so if you win a prize, sorry, I keep forgetting to take it when I go to put it in the car. It's sitting on the desk. So I will spin it now. Good luck, ladies. Alison. Awesome. I will, congratulations. I will send through some pictures and get you to choose. And then obviously Andrea. Which Andrea is going to get it, the pink or the purple? Pink or purple? Purple, lucky colour. So Andrea, I will also, if you have a look and see if there's anything extra on there, I've got some new DSP that, where is that button? I've got some new DSP samples that I can send you some photos of so that you can choose something different if there's nothing in the list. Thank you. Me too. Purple is the best colour. You don't really get a choice when you're doing it, but they just come up with, when you put the names in, the colours come up. So yeah, so I will send through some, if you'd like some more DSP, Andrea, let me know, and I'll just send through some photos of what I've got extra. And then I will otherwise have a look at the list that you've got there and see if there's anything extra that you would like. And I will open up your package and put it in there. And Alison, I'll send you some pictures, and if you let me know what you want, I'll pop it in your letterbox tomorrow on my way to work. I have a meeting in the afternoon, so all right. And hopefully you'll have a go. DSP would be awesome. All right, I'll send some pictures of it. So have a go. I look forward to seeing what you make out of this, whether it's a flower pot, whether it's succulents, or whether it's just pot of leaves like a house plant. It would be great to see what you come up with. All right, well, thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for joining us, Dana. And yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday night with our new card. And I've forgotten what one it is. Oh, it's a cool one. It's a pop-up window card. Really cool. Made a few of them today, so pretty excited about it. Okay, all right. I will see you on Wednesday night. Have a good week, and take care. Bye for now.